we're gonna talk about Mad God. I believe you gave this a 10, and this is you know, I really wanted to see this one. I haven't been able to see it yet, but this is from Phil Tippett, the you know, the veteran of stop motion animation.
Yeah.
He did all this. He did the prequels, Star Wars prequels. He did Indiana Jones. He's done a lot of stop motion animation, and I just saw this documentary on Jurassic Park where he gets fired halfway through because computers basically took his job. And
he said, he was famously quoted at that point saying, "I am extinct."
Yeah.
Well, this definitely certifies that he is not just not extinct, but he is thriving right now. And he was the one who you know, the holographic chess, when you don't always let the Wookiee win. He's the one who taught us that, you know, with all those little holograms. So my God, this guy has inspired so many memories at the cinema for us. And for 30 years, he has been working on this project little by little. It's a stop motion animation, so it's old school. And, you know, he started the project and then had to shelve it for funding issues, and then started a Kickstarter campaign and was able to get the rest of it. Had some help from director Alex Cox, who famously did Repo Man and Highway to Hell, who actually stars in a little portion of the film. It's a non-speaking role, but there are bits of live action that take place in here, but primarily it is just he descends us into this world, this steampunk, post-apocalyptic, just really dark world full of bodily fluids and bizarre, like, kind of hybrid human/machines, and you can just, you know, you can almost taste the rust in it. It is that detailed. He spares no expense as far as everything that's going on. I mean, it's an overload visually.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, I do have to see this one. I mean, so it's over 30 years, and you know, if anything, you know that technology evolves over time, and 30 years is a long time. Can you talk about the visual style and then talk about the animation itself?
Yeah, he was a direct descendant of Harryhausen, so you know, he knows his source material well, and he knows where to place a camera, and it did not seem like it was that affected by the polish of today, where some of the things that might look more fluid with kind of a 3D rendering of it. It was old school, herky jerky, but also felt very real because of it. Like, it felt tangible. And the live action sequences, although they are a little bit jarring and it's not quite the same, he does remove frames from those as well, so that they also have that kind of, you know, that jerky feeling that you get when you view stop motion animation.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's like the 24 frames a second versus the 30.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. So interesting.
Yeah.
So I guess if I were, you know, Leica Studios is probably the best comparison, or the company that's doing the best work in stop motion animation. It sounds like there's a definite difference and distinction in style there.
Yeah, I compared it to, I say that this made the for those of you who are fans of the 90s band Tool, their video Sober, which I've probably watched a million times growing up. You know, it makes that look like My Little Pony. It is, you know, it is very, very dark and filled with just nightmare fuel. That said, what a glorious nightmare to be in.
Yeah. So you gave it a 10. What is it about it that you know, 10 is close to as perfect as possible? So
and you know, perhaps it wasn't necessarily altogether perfect, but the amount of care and dedication that went into this just deserves that recognition. I mean, you know, not only for picking up something that you've had to shelve and spend that much time in that same world, you feel like you're going into someone's mind in here, and you feel like you're taking that journey, that internal journey with him. And for that, I just, you know, a lot of times filmmakers will let us in just so much, but we feel like we're getting the full picture, and you know, even the darkest thoughts, or the, you know, the ones that we don't like to share with others, I feel like he's just laid it out on the table for us, and then operated on it, and then blood spurts out, and so.
All right, so yeah, you know, this is one of those where I can't, you know, when's it going to come out? How's it going to come out? It definitely sounds like one that we need to see in the movie theaters as well.
Yeah, I think if you see it, because there's so much going on, Alan, because there's just in every frame, there's probably 3 or 4 things that are moving simultaneously, or in not necessarily in unison, but moving at different times. It's something that you need to watch on a big a screen as possible, so you can consume everything.
Yeah. And in a dark room, for that matter.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay,